Yo, what's cracking, y'all? Hopefully y'all can tell a difference in the camera. I just got the new iPhone 12 Pro Max, so you know, I paid some good money for it, so it better be working. What we gonna do today? One of your very own, somebody on YouTube found me, and they wanted me to customize these Vapormax Pluses. So, what I'm thinking, I went through a lot of trial and error. You know, he told me like Tar Heels, UK. I think he even said like Duke. But I was like, man, what can I do here? What can I do at this spot? And you know, it through a lot of thinking. You know, and plus also too, guys, don't forget, go back and look at my video that I have for what's the name of that program? Procreate. Procreate allows you to design shoes on your iPad. I know you can do it on your iPad Pro. I don't know about the other iPads, maybe, but I know for sure. These are some of the designs that I did. I'm gonna show you really quickly how this came out. These are some shoes that I designed. I've done some of them just ideas. I really like this one. I almost did this for a client, but at the last second he changed it into something else. But this allows you to look and see, you know, what the shoe's gonna look like. Let me show y'all. This allows you to look and see what the shoe's gonna look like before you actually get to painting, you know. So, this is a shoe that I designed, a Jordan 4. I was looking for a Dragon Ball Z theme, and it actually helped out, you know. So, boom, check him out. You know, I made it a cartoon theme, so, you know, you got the Dragon Ball Z sign on there. I haven't worn them yet. You know, but they came out pretty smooth. You know, I really like how they came out. I haven't done the other shoe yet, so I'm going to do that soon. But back to these shoes. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna do a galaxy theme to it. I think that'll look dope. Where you got like the galaxy with the stars and stuff like that. So, what I'm gonna do, the first step in custom. Oh, let me get my thumbnail so I can. Boom. That's one of my most watched videos. I think that custom Vapormax that I did a blue, red, and gold pair. That's probably my most watched video. I think that is my most watched video. So I'm glad to be back doing another Vapormax. So I'm gonna do the galaxy theme, and then depending on how it looks, I'm gonna dye the soles. You know, maybe dark blue, or black. So the first thing you wanna do is unlace the shoes. Then we're gonna tape off all the areas that we're not gonna paint. So you're gonna get tape and tape all of these little blue squigglies, tape all of that off. So it's gonna be a little task, but I think these shoes gonna be fire, man. So let me unlace them, tape up, and then I'll be back. Yo, I'm back. So I got it all taped up. So a couple things about taping up on Vapormaxes. Bro, it's a pain. These little things right here, it's a pain. Taping and taking your X-Acto knife, how you wanna do it. I got this off the Angelus website. This is my favorite X-Acto knife. This is the company that makes it. I don't know if y'all can see it. Friskers. What you can do is you can put your hand in there like this, so you get control of it. It's not a long stick. You get really good control because you get to stick your finger in there. But you put the tape on there, and then you want to cut off your excess tape and stuff like that. If you can take this up in like 15 minutes, you're doing it wrong. This took me like an hour because you have to get a good tape job. Now, if you're taping up Air Force Ones, you know, and you're gonna just paint the whole shoe, you know, hey, look, that shouldn't take you that long. But when you're doing detailed taping, like something like this, it should take you 30 minutes to an hour to do, because you want to make sure, you know, especially with an airbrush, you don't want to mess up, because wherever you didn't tape up right, that airbrush is gonna hit. So I got it all taped up. What we're gonna do now is lay down some paint. When you lay down paint on like a Galaxy thing, if it's one of your first times doing it or whatever, it's gonna look crazy at first. You know, I know when I first did my first Galaxy, when I was like, man, this is ugly. I ain't doing it right. And as I kept going, like adding different colors, you know, I always start with my darker colors first, and then I go to my lighter colors. Because if you have a lighter color, let's say you spray somewhere else and it gets on that lighter color, it's just gonna drown it out. You know, you go to your lighter colors last, in my opinion, so that way you know where to spray them and stuff like that. So I'm gonna use like black, purple, I'm gonna throw in a little blue, you know, a little hint of red in there as well. And then I'm gonna throw in some star. I'm gonna show y'all the star effect, how I do that. I don't think I'm gonna do any lightning. I ain't gonna do no lightning on this. But there's something else I was gonna say about doing the Galaxy. I can't remember. But anyway, what I'm going to do is mix my paint. You want to mix it with too soft. You want to mix your paint with too soft. What that does is that makes it so when you're spraying on this Vapormax, this cloth material, this isn't leather, so you want to make sure that it's still soft. Too soft, you add that to your paint, and when you apply it to a cloth material like that, it keeps the paint soft and flexible, you know. So let's see where I got, do I have any too soft? I know I do. Let me grab some. Let me grab some. Oh, I got some too soft. Or, okay, here it is. Or, that's why they said you can use too soft, and that's the name of it. So you can type it in on Google or Angela's, too soft, too soft. Or you can use this. Remember how I told y'all about the golden matte, you know, that makes your paint more flexible and it makes it more durable. You can paint that over your coats. The same brand, which is golden, makes GAC 900. You add this to your paint. So you do 50-50. I believe it's 50-50. Yeah, 50-50. So 2 ounces of this, 2 ounces of paint. 1 ounce of this, 1 ounce of paint. This is gonna do the same thing as too soft. It makes your paint soft. After you spray it on your shoe, you wanna set it. You set it by using a heat gun. So you turn your heat gun on, boom. Heat up your shoe. Don't get too close, you don't wanna burn your shoe, but you wanna heat it up. Once that's done, I always, you know, touch a small spot on my shoe to see if it's dry. And then once it's dry, you in there. So let's go ahead and get to laying down some of the, actually mixing the paint first, and then we're gonna start spraying. So I might time lapse that for y'all. Yo, so excuse the sound, that's the sound of the compressor. That, all right, so when you're doing a Galaxy print, if you haven't done it before, it's random, you know? So you can see how I spray painted the shoe. No rhyme or reason, just every little open area, just spray a little here, a little there. Like I said, I'll start with my light colors first, and it's just random. And I'll try to do both shoes. As you can see there, just random, you know, no rhyme or reason to it. You don't have to go in a specific spot. It's almost like doing camouflage, just random designs. It'll all come together, I promise. Another thing you want to keep in mind too, when you're doing Air Max or whatever, you're gonna have to spray down in crevices too, because oftentimes, like down in here, it'll stay white. So you got to make sure when you, whatever color, you know, you want to put down in there, you're gonna have to like spray down it in crevices. Also too, make sure you expand your toe box. Put some tissue paper, a rag or a towel in your shoe to push out your toe box. One thing that happened to me when I first started was I didn't do that. And then once I was done with the project and you put your foot in there, you can see areas that you missed. That's why you want your toe box nice and fluffy. Make sure it's expanded out so that way when you walk and it bends, you don't see areas that you missed. So that's important too. So I'm gonna lay down a couple more colors. I'm just gonna randomly put blue, black, you know, maybe some gray, you know, whatever. When you spray the colors, you'll see like, man, let me add a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then I'll get into some of the designs. All right, I'm back. If y'all hear any loud noises, my daughter, she's in the room as well. But I laid down my colors. Let's see if y'all can see this to me. Move this back. So I laid down my colors. I got a little black, I got a blue, pink, got all that. If I want to take it a little further, I could add in some gray. I could add in some like a little red. This is a slight touch, but I ain't doing that on this shoe. So next, what we're gonna do, after you have all your colors laid down, I'm gonna make the star effect. So you can take an old toothbrush or a paintbrush, dip it in your white, boom, and just flick it on there. So if you add turn it down, mama. So if you add you don't want to add too soft to this because it'll take away from the starry effect, because it'll be like a watered down starry effect. You can use just straight paint on this one, which is what I'm gonna do. You get a better effect that way. So, see, as you can see, it has some stars to it. Add the amount that you think is good for you. See? And you be in there. I'm gonna add a little here just throughout the shoe. You can make it heavy or you can make it light. I keep mine, you know, a little here, a little there. Not too much and not too little. Boom. I think that's good. Let me put a little bit more on the front. Boom, so that's how I'm gonna leave it. So you got the starry effect. Boom, so I'm gonna go another step. I learned this on somebody's YouTube page a while ago. So you can take a piece of cardboard or a card or something, and I'm gonna take a post-it note. You can put some white in your airbrush. Put some white in your airbrush. Let me see if I can get this closer for you guys to see. Man, I'm having to do all kind of adjustments. Let's see. Let me lower this down a little bit more. Boom. All right, so you can take a Post-it note and just lay it on your shoe, just where you can create a straight line. And you want to spray your paint along the edge of the Post-it note in the form of a T. And it'll create, you see that little star, that little starry effect? It's like almost like two stars are touching or made like a flash or something. You can do that in the form of a T. I just do it, it's something slight you can add to the shoe just to break up a little bit. There you go, you hardly, you know, I did another one here. Boom, right there. And depending on how you fade it, if you do it light, it's even better. Yeah, like that one's better. The one in the front's better. That one's better. So, not so close with your airbrush, and it's better. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. I got a little too close on my first couple ones, but y'all can see that one up there. That's even better. Alright, so I'm actually done. Boom. Boom. Looks good all the way around. Nice little galaxy theme. Boom. Once I lace these back, I was gonna dye the bottom, but I feel like if I dyed the bottoms, then it would take away from the cleanliness of the shoe. And then I also was like, I'm not gonna paint the midsole either. I want it to be a fresh look. I'm gonna put the white laces back in and take some pictures so y'all can see how these bad boys turn out. Boom. But thank y'all for watching. Oh yeah, one more thing. I've done maybe 3. Okay. I've done like 3 Vapormaxes, probably 3 Vapormaxes customized, and each time I had to touch up along these things here. I had to go back and touch up because even though you tape them off, you know, it's hard to really get that tape perfectly. So, you know, I have to go back and do some touch up. So you're gonna have to do some touch up on your Vapormaxes once you take that tape off, and along with a lot of other shoes. So, I'm gonna lace these bad boys up, take some photos so y'all can see it. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. This is one of the longer videos, but I felt like it was needed in this aspect. Hey, check out the 2 videos popping up on your screen. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to your boy. Let's keep these subscribers going up, the likes going up. Y'all have a good one.